how much money do I need to start trading? The easiest way for me to answer that question is let's see what you do at this gap 30. Is this gonna be where I get my entry and I go against you all? First trade of the day, last trade of the week. There we go, we're getting a little rally on TP1. Because the same things I'm doing on a daily basis, the same things that I'm struggling with, the same things that I'm looking to improve in are the same things that are going to build you into the best version of yourself. If you're not break even on that thing. I wanted to talk to you guys about how much money I started with when I started trading. You should be striving to be the best version of you, and the best version of you is going to be better than me, anybody else. The best version of me is better than anybody watching this video. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another video. As you know, Andre Diaz. Today is Friday. It is about to be 9:30 in 3 minutes. We're going to see what we can do. In my opinion, I'm not going to be looking to force a trade today. I've had a very good trading week. Yesterday, I had a $2,000 trade. On Tuesday, I had a $2,000 trade, so it was $4,000 for the week so far. And averagely, 3 to 5 is what I'm trying to average as right now with my account balances, with everything that I have. Until I can get more capital, I'm not going to try to over risk and potentially risk on my accounts. You understand? I'm trying to stay in the game just like you guys. So with that being said, we're going to hop on the charts, get active with VIP, see what we can do, see what trades we can catch, manage risk nonetheless. And I'll show you guys everything as always. So let's hop over here. Yeah, the 30 longs is going crazy right now. It's hitting this gap I had marked up. I don't know if it's going to have a reaction or not. It happened fast as fuck, but we'll see. This is a 4-hour gap that it just traded into. Don't know if that means price is going to drop off or not, but it's still 9:30 and price is going stupid. Shop City. At least Bell's call something right now. But we just waiting. Market's being mad, choppy. 30's been too slow this week. Let's see what you do at this gap 30. Are you going to fully drop? You going to go up? Let's see. Yeah, I want to see what this should do. I want to see if 8 o'clock low is going to hold or not at this 1-hour gap. It will take some volume. Is this going to be where I get my entry and I go against you all? I might be on your side in a second here, but let's see if we can fill this gap at least. Fill this gap. Oh, there we go. Now we fill in the gap. Let's see. Do I want to get my longs here? 1-hour gap? I'll trust it. I'll trust it with my man Martins. Let's go, 50-point stop loss. We're gonna see, Martin, I'm in there with you. I'm in there with you, my boy. First trade of the day, last trade of the week. Let's see what we can do. As long as you manage risk, that's all it's about. I can't lose more than I made this week, so that's why I do not care. But if I do win, then we make some. But I'm at break even right now, so only time will tell. That entry is a little precise. It's a little precise. I'm on 30. I'm tired of you consolidating. At least let me break even so it could do whatever the fuck. So I at least take the risk off. But right now you're just being mad slow. Mad slow. There we go. We're getting a little rally. There we go. TP1. Oh yeah. Let's see what we can do. Now you be safe. I'm gonna talk to you, brother. I'm gonna let you know with the Airbnb shit. Look at the one you like the best from the thing. If you could look at some yourself. Nah, that's TP1. I'm break even. If you're not break even on that thing. Yeah, this trade is not looking good. It's probably just gonna be a break-even trade, but honestly, I don't even care no more. Look at what time it is, bro. Look what time it is. It's 11. It's 11. Yeah, that stopped at break-even. Well, I'd rather have a break-even trade than an L trade. At least we took our chances. It was a good trade. I just don't take profit at 1-to-1. If I took profit at 1-to-1 like some people, it would have been a good trade, but break-even hit on that trade. But one trade today, one break even. It is what it is. About to get the rest of the day started. She said she wants to go to the doctor today, so that's one thing we got planned. And besides that, we just go with everything else. I gotta take a shower, so that's the only thing on my mind right now. All right, but right now, showered up and everything, we about to go pick up some First Watch. And if you don't know what First Watch is, you must be new. But First Watch is a breakfast brunch spot that has some great food that we're about to go get right now, and it's approximately 12:34, so it's not that late, not that early, but it's a cloudy day out right now. It's not the nicest of weathers, but you know what? Doesn't change the fact that it was a good trading day. It's the end of the trading week, and now it's just time to go get some food. And yeah, she did we didn't even actually go to a doctor's appointment. It was like a virtual doctor's thing that she did. So yeah, we don't got to go do that anymore. But besides that, on with the rest of our day. But I'm just hungry as shit, so let's get that out the way first. All right, now we got the First Watch. They did her a little dirty. This is usually a whole bowl, and now it is it looks like something you'd get from school lunch. I got my waffle with some jam, with some butter and syrup. And then something's in here. Something's also in here. Something's in here too. And another thing is in here. So now it's time to eat some food. All right, everybody. Right now, I'm on the balcony and everything. I just want to have a little heart-to-heart with you guys. Just talk a little bit on the content and everything, because I'm having a little bit of an idea with the content I want to be going forward with. I'm going to continue with the vlog style content, but I want to kind of have it as each video has a specific topic at hand. And even though I kind of already did that with the thumbnail and title before, I want to actually specifically talk on individual topics, and that's exactly what this video is going to be. So depending on at the title right now, you know why you're here. But I just want to make sure that you guys are coming to these videos and actually learning something. A lot of the time I'm recording my life, and even though you may find it entertaining, even though you may like to enjoy watching it, I want to provide value. I want to provide as much free value, and it's not always going to be fun. It's not always going to be entertaining, but it comes down to providing enough value so that you guys can change your life. You understand? Because the same things that I'm doing on a daily basis, the same things that I'm struggling with, the same things that I'm looking to improve in are the same things that are going to build you into the best version of yourself. And if I don't pick up the camera, if I don't tell you guys about it, if I don't tell you what to do, if I don't tell you what I'm improving, if I don't tell you what I'm struggling in so that you guys know what you should also be paying attention to and what you should be aware to, you're not going to get to my level and above. You understand? You guys can get to my position and you can get way further. I stress you guys should try to overdo me, try to outdo me. We're in competition, and it's a friendly competition. Not saying like I literally hate you or anything. No, friendly competition, meaning you should be striving to be the best version of you, and the best version of you is going to be better than me, anybody else. The best version of me is better than anybody watching this video, and also vice versa for you. The best version of you is better than anybody you will ever watch a video on. It just comes down to doing the things that put you in that position. But right now I'm just kind of sitting on the balcony, just kind of enjoying this view. I want you guys to understand, this was once a dream for me. Being able to be on a balcony like this, being able to have a high rise, being able to have this view behind me was once a dream. And I've gotten to the point where I don't want to say I'm comfortable, but it doesn't hit the same. Those things were like getting a nice new car, getting the designer stuff, spending a lot of money on food, getting a nice high rise. They all feel good temporarily. But as men specifically, because I can't speak on for women because I'm a man, as men, we find pleasure in the process. We find pleasure in the grind that's going to get us the penthouse, the grind that's going to get us the designer, the grind that's going to get us the expensive food. When you get to a point to where you're not necessarily, you're starting to feel comfortable, you got to put yourself against the wall. You got to put yourself in situations that are going to break you, in situations that are going to tear you down so that you can build yourself up, so that you can build a new version of yourself. Think of it as a cocoon. You got to basically break the mold and build your best self and transform into the next best version of yourself. It's the same you, but you're at a different level. And I think that's where I'm at right now. I'm looking to do a lot more in the very upcoming soon in terms of switching things. I don't want to talk too much on it, but a lot is going to be changing, and it's change that I think is going to put me in the right direction. And even if it doesn't put me in the right direction, I'm going to learn from that change. And I know I can only get to the level I'm trying to get to by constantly looking to improve and constantly looking to change the systems that are working, but trying to make them better. Because I say it all the time, if it's not broken, don't fix it. With your trading system, with your YouTube content, with your Instagram content, if it's not broken, don't try to fix it. Because trust me, if you're not in a position to where you're making over $10,000 a month, where you're in your dream home, where you have your nice car, where you're making consistent money from multiple different incomes, you got to do what you got to do to make the money first. Because once you have the money, then you're going to have the option to do everything else. Once you have the money, once you have your time freedom back, you're going to have the option to do all the other things. If you don't have the option yet, you're very limited in terms of what you should and what you can be doing. Get your time back, get your money so that you have the option to invest in different things. You have the option to learn different skills. You have the option to put your all. Not many people have the option to go all in. And going all in is one of the things that I recommend you all to do. And even if it's not going all in right now, structure when you're gonna go all in. Because when you go all in terms of giving all your time into something, all your money, all your blood, sweat, tears, and basically all your attention and time, a lot is going to change for the good. And that doesn't mean you're gonna make money, but you're going to learn the things that you need to learn to be able to improve. But for the most part, I'm yapping right here on the balcony, but it's just true. There's a lot of things that are necessary to get to the point that you want to get to. And there's only so much I could talk to on an individual on an individual video just like this, but we're gonna talk a lot about it. So as you guys seen by the title of the video, let's hop straight into the topics. All right, so we about to go get food and we gonna have this conversation in the car as of right now. Probably will record mostly in the garage because we're gonna lose light, so yeah. But the main thing is gonna be this specific question in general. I get this question asked all the time: how much money do I need to start trading? The easiest way for me to answer that question is you don't need no money to start trading. Now, if you want to be able to make money trading, you're going to need money. But in terms of you not knowing much about trading, if you're asking me how much money you need to start trading, I'm almost certain you're a beginner, and I'm almost certain you shouldn't be investing the money into a trading account. You shouldn't be investing the money into a funded account yet. But if for the people that do have the experience, if you mean how much money should you start off with in your first account, in my opinion, if you're starting a live account, you shouldn't be starting with nothing below $1,000, just because you want to give yourself enough room to be able to have drawdown. Why do you want to be able to have drawdown? Because the whole point of trading is so that you can make money. But if you can only take 1 or 2 trades, you're going to be constantly refilling your account. You're going to be constantly basically just depositing. You're not going to be getting nowhere. But if you have enough drawdown, you can withhold drawdowns. You can take 10 losses in a row. You can take 5 losses in a row and be able to make it all back without getting cooked, because every time you take a loss, you don't have as much margin because you're on such a small account. You're going to be able to give yourself that drawdown in general. But like I was saying before, for the people that don't have the experience, you shouldn't be worried about how much money you need to be able to make money. Because right now, if you're a beginner, the first thing you need to be worrying about is understanding what trading is, understanding what candlesticks are, understanding if you want to get into futures, forex, stocks, crypto, understand all those beginner things that you can learn for free. The free trading course, the free trading webinars is free. YouTube content, the vlogs is all free. All of that stuff is free stuff that you can learn all of this on for essentially free. It just comes down to being diligent enough to look for the videos, being diligent enough to actually put the work in. But in terms of how much money you need to start trading, you don't need money to start trading. What you really need to start trading is the time. What you really need to start trading is motivation and inspiration for you to actually open those, what are they called? Open the videos, open all those free courses, open all these things that you actually have to sit down and give your time to. You don't need to be putting no money into anything yet. In my opinion, the first thing that you should be spending your money on, if anything, is going to be education. And after education, I recommend going for a funded account before a live account any day. Because if you could pass a funded account, you could get a payout from your live account. But in my opinion, if you can't pass a funded account, there's no point in you putting money into a live account. It just doesn't make sense. But if you could do one, you could do the other. But in terms of how much money you would have to need up front in terms of leverage, when you want to put money into your own live account, you're going to need more in terms of using a funded account. But if you want a funded account, check the description for that. You can get a little discount, but I can't give you a funded account unless you're in VIP. We do those here and there, but as of right now, not there. But that's what I'll have to say. I get that question asked all the time. YouTube comments, Instagram, what else? Telegram. A lot of people ask that question. It's a very frequently asked question, and I kind of want to have this video on the channel so that I can link people the whole entire video instead of answering it all the time. But that's one of them ones. I'm about to go get food. Right now in the gym, early morning. This is like the other room. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I just came across a crazy discovery. I didn't realize that they have an actual squat rack here. That changes a lot. For one, can I bench? I might be able to bench with that bar also. That changes a lot. I ain't gonna lie. This may become my new area, to be honest. May just have to bring a couple weights over here. Maybe bring like a 30-pound weight and a 45-pound weight. And then those right there would be straight. I ain't gonna lie. It's a crazy discovery. But I wanted to talk to you guys about how much money I started with when I started trading, since that's the topic of everything. When I started trading, bro, I just kept depositing $100 at a time. I tell you guys to demo first. I tell you guys to get experience. I tell you not to deposit money first, because I did the precise opposite. When I first started trading at 17 years old, all I was doing was depositing $100 into account, $100 into account. And every time I did that, I would blow the account out. Even though I would learn from it, even though I would gain valuable experiences, valuable emotions that needed to be learned, I was learning them when I didn't need to. I was learning them before I was ready for them. And what did that do? Led me to just keep depositing more, trying to chase that money, trying to chase the feeling of success, of winning, instead of actually following the process and the journey, which is what I recommend you guys do. But I started with that, just kept depositing $100, and I went through thousands of dollars just depositing $100. That shit adds up. Anybody that's traded before, anybody that went through that whole learning phase where you just keep depositing money, keep buying challenges, which is also another expense that costs a lot of money. I spent so much money on challenges before I ever made money. But I need you guys to understand, if you have the proper experience, if you have a proper system and strategy, you don't need a lot of money to make money. Granted, you're only gonna make as much as you're willing to risk, but that doesn't mean you need $100,000. That doesn't mean you need $10,000. You'll make as much as you're willing to risk. If you only have 1,000, you can make that 1,000 into 2, into 3. If you only have 100, you can turn that 100 to 2, to 3. You understand? You shouldn't be looking to turn 100 into 15,000. You shouldn't be looking to turn 15,000 into 15 million. Even though it is possible, it is unrealistic. You gotta have sustainable goals. You have to have realistic goals. Have goals that you know you can hit. Have goals that are obtainable. You understand? Because I can tell you this for sure. I am way more likely to turn 1,000 into 2,000 compared to turning 1,000 into 10. It's as simple as that. For one, it's gonna be way easier in terms of a risk reward on a one individual trade. Going from 1 to 2 compared to 1 to 10 is way more accessible, is way more doable for the average person. For me, it is, but even for the average person, you're not gonna catch a 1 to 10 trade on a daily basis. You know what I mean? You don't need a lot of money. And even think about funding challenges. You can buy challenges with Clarity. You could buy challenges with TopStep. You could buy challenges with all these different prop firms instead of putting $1,000, $2,000 into an actual account. Because guess what? If you can't trade, you can't trade regardless. If you can't trade a funded, you can't trade a live. If you can't trade a live, you can't trade funded. Get the experience first. And how do you get the experience? Demo test, 6 months to 12 months. Trust me, I know you don't want to do that, but guess what? You want to be successful. 6 months to 12 months is nothing. 6 months to 12 months of not losing money, why wouldn't you want to do that? 6 months to 12 months of only gaining experience that's only going to make you a better individual in the future, that's only going to ensure that you never have to work for nobody else in the future. Why wouldn't you do it? Why? Answer me that. I did it for over a year. I've demoed for so fucking long. I demoed, live tested for so long. It was very off and on between both because I didn't have the funds to keep live trading, to keep buying challenges all the time. But bro, it comes down to you, the skill set, learning what you need to do and following the steps and staying disciplined on a daily basis. It's not gonna be easy. Look what I'm doing right now. I'm at the gym right now at 6:30 in the morning, tired as shit, about to go upstairs to edit and upload this video to then do all these other things that I don't want to do. But guess what? That's going to build you into the person that's going to be able to be successful. It's as simple as that. But that's enough for the yapping. Like I said, I got a busy day ahead of me. I got to get upstairs to try to get this video out before the sun comes up. But just so you know, when you see this video uploaded in the morning, I was already up. I'm already working. Just remember that in the back of your head. But if you want to learn how to trade, the free trading concepts, the free trading course, to take the trades that I take on a daily basis, free trading course, everything in the description. If you want to join VIP to get access to the daily live trading sessions and get access to the weekly money mindset and trading sessions like the one we're going to have today, later on today and tomorrow, join VIP. Stay safe, stay productive. Let's stay busy.